trying to get my papes.
Hello there guys, welcome of course back into yet another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron. It's good to have you watching along at home because you've been asking for this one. It is the pre-workout sent kindly to us by the guys at Historic Labs. It's Mount Olympus pre-workout. And some people are getting a little bit confused and thinking it was called ZEUS. That's just one of the flavours they offer. Pre-workout's called Mount Olympus. We're going to be going through the usuals today. Taste, price, label, and of course, primarily the effects in the real world. What can it give you guys at home? Will it be something you might consider purchasing in the future? We're here to find that out for you, so let's go. But guys, first we always ask, please do subscribe. Drop any comments you have down below, and of course, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out, and we hope in turn to help you out. Let's get into this one. First segment is of course the infamous taste and mixability section. And the good thing about this pre-workout is it comes in 3 different flavours, and they've got strange names, but they actually mean real flavours. So for example, the one we've got for today's review is ZEUS, and on the website, it doesn't actually say, not that I can see, on the website it says it's blue raspberry lemonade. You also get it in Poseidon, which is a guava lime. And you also can get it in Hades, which is a watermelon cherry coconut. So I would say they're quite unique tasting, well, unique sounding flavours. Guava lime I'd be interested to try. I'd argue this one we've got probably the most boring, maybe. I don't know. Of course, I've used it before, but for the sake of the camera, I'm going to pretend it's my first time. And it's actually quite a big scoop, 16.8 grams. And I can tell you a flat one does get you that serving size. So in she goes. No smell in the air really. So let's get this lid on and we'll see how she mixes up. Here we go. So, mixability, generally speaking, pretty good. If that focuses in on that, I'd say that's pretty solid, especially for the, I'd say it's probably a bigger than average scoop size. So anyway, ZEUS is going down the hatch. Wish me luck. It's solid. I've got to be honest, it is good. It's accurate to what it says it is. It's not just a boring blue raspberry. You definitely get a lemonade type effect on the back end. It's sweet, but not too sweet. There's a bit of chalkiness to it, but it's minor. There's no nasty aftertones. I'd be very, very happy to give that a 9 out of 10. It's a good start to the review. Let's get into the price of the product. We are there into the price point of the review. So you'll head on over to the official Historic Labs website where you can see this pre-workout, of course, for $44. Now, we've asked the guys at Historic Labs for a discount code. They might provide it before we edit the review, and if that's the case, it'll be down below. And if that's not the case, when we eventually do get one, hopefully, we'll drop it and pin it in the comments down below. But worst case scenario, we've seen that you can enter your email address to knock off 10%. Now, if that's the case, or if our code's 10% off, you'll be able to pick this up for $39.60. Now, when you do the math, you actually get a full 25 servings for the container, so that's a good start. You know, would have liked 30, but you often see 20, so we're in the middle ground there, okay? So it'll come in at $1.58 per serving. And UK guys, if we were to do a pure translation across, it would come in at just £1.27 per serving. Now, on our consistent pricing scale, I can tell you it slips itself very nicely into a 7 out of 10. So it's considerably cheaper than your average product. Is that good? Is that bad? Of course, we're going to have to move into the label and the effects to determine it. Let's go. We're into the label of Mount Olympus by Historic Labs, and I'm going to flash it up on the screen for you to see it right now. So as mentioned, 25 servings. Each serving comes in at 16.8 grams in this flavour at the very least. There might be a slight variation in flavours, but there or thereabouts. So let's start off at the top, obviously. L-citrulline dimalate, 2-to-1 ratio, 6 grams. So you're going to be getting 4 grams of citrulline for pumps, nitric oxide production, and of course, vascularity. And ultimately, that's an okay dose. We move into beta-alanine at 2.5 grams, which is the ingredient that gives you the beta tingle. The itchy type feeling as the pre-workout kicks in, and it does help with endurance once you've built it up in the system. What I'll say is it's a little bit lower than we would like to see. We like to see 3,200, but we're not too far away, are we? We move into betaine anhydrous up next at 2 grams, a respectable dosage. It's a jack of all trade ingredient, primarily there for hydration and endurance properties, but it's even been shown to help with strength, and it's even been shown to help with focus and cognition. We have glycopump up next at 65% glycerol, a gram, a low dose in truth, but it should work with the L-citrulline. It acts like a sponge to draw in moisture, blood, and water into the muscle cell, swelling it out for more pumps. We have alpha GPC up next at 500 milligrams, which is a respectable dose for concentration, focus, and clarity benefits. We have agmatine sulfate up next at 500 milligrams. Would have liked to have seen that doubled, but again, going to work with the citrulline, the glycopump, to give you more pumps and nitric oxide production in the body. We have lion's mane mushroom up next at 300 milligrams, an okay dose again for more focus, nootropic clarity benefits, getting you in the zone, guys, all right? We have our staple ingredient, of course, caffeine anhydrous up next at 250 milligrams. I'd say that's ever so slightly below the average bar for today's pre-workout caliber, but still 2.5 cups worth of coffee, an energy drink level pre-workout in terms of energy and stimulation. And we wrap the label off with bioperine black pepper extract at 10 milligrams to help with absorption and digestion of the product. So all in all, what do I think? I think it's not got any holes. You're getting stimulation, you're getting pumps, and you're getting focus benefits. I would say that they should work in synergy. I'll say that it's generally speaking a little bit low on the dosages, but because you have, you know, a couple of ingredients in each element, I hope that they come together nicely to bring us an okay package. But of course, we have to find out in the real world the effects section, and that's where we're going right now. We move into the effects of this product, Mount Olympus by the guys at Historic Labs. Thank you for sending it on over to us for this honest review. Let's get into it. So we start off at the beginning, beta-alanine, because normally if it's in your product, it's the thing you're going to feel first. Did I feel it? I'll be honest with you, I didn't really feel it. It is lower dosed than we would typically see or want to see. And I think ultimately, I feel like that's how it translated as well. I didn't really feel the beta-alanine. I don't know if I felt it at all, to be honest with you. That's a strength or a weakness, depending on if you like it or not, of course. For us, we like it, so it was missed a little bit. What comes in next is a very smooth wave of energy. It's definitely not a slapper product. It's not what I would call a strong pre-workout by any stretch of the imagination. I would put it in the, you know it, daily driver category. It'd be something I'd be happy to use each and every day. It's not going to give you nasty crashes, nausea issues, digestive problems, cold sweats, jitters, any negatives, because it's a safe and what I like to call a friendly pre-workout. It gives enough energy to get you through your session, nothing more, nothing less. I didn't crash off towards the end of training with that being said. And I think that's carried through from the focus ingredients. Did I feel illicitly dialed in? Of course I didn't. Did I feel focused on training? Yeah, I did. I felt in the zone. I felt on the ball. You know, I got through my sessions. No problems there whatsoever. Again, not delivering above but not delivering below. As the label kind of translates, it translates in the real world as well. And then the pumps would probably be, for me, the strongest suit of the product. The pumps were pretty solid. I would give the pumps a solid score, actually, probably like...
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
8.5, 9 out of 10. Up there. It's a good pre-workout from a pump perspective. And that's where it really shines, I guess, of course, again, as a daily driver pre-workout. No negatives. Not over the top delivering in any area. Not weak in any area. I would have to say at this point of the review that you're getting the 7 out of 10 price point. I feel like that's about fair. I don't feel like you're getting a super bargain, but I also definitely don't feel like you're being ripped off. I feel like that's a very fair price for what you're getting. I would say it's very suitable for beginners, very suitable for intermediate users. I would say people who are wanting strong pre-workouts, advanced users, or of course, stim junkie friends out there. It's not going to do the job for you. I would say this is suitable for the everyday gym goer. And with no offense meant, the average Gym Joe, it's going to tick the boxes that you want it to tick. It's not too strong. It's not too weak. It's a solid product. I enjoyed using it. I would be happy using it again in the future. I think it's a very good all-rounder. Tastes good, fairly priced, with all elements here. Your focus element, your pump element, and your energy element. It's not a next level pre-workout, but it's also not a bad pre-workout at all by any stretch. So I feel like it's a very fair product. A very fair product. It done the job. And at that 7 out of 10 price point, fair play. So yeah, that's my honest review. Daily driver, suitable for anyone, apart from, of course, advanced or stim junkie users. So yeah, what do you think of it? Have you tried it? Would you in the future? I would recommend it. I think it's solid, all right? I really do. So let us know in the comments below. Thank you, Historic Labs, again. And of course, to you guys watching at home, as always, stay stimmed. Will this do it for you?